fine. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Grand Isle, Vermont today. This road that's so loud behind us is Route 2. And as you can see, perhaps this is farm country. If I could share the scent here with you, I actually wouldn't, because it smells like cow manure. The stuff I do for you. Now, I always like storyboards like this. These things are really interesting. So let's talk. Well, actually, it's two buildings here. The District Number 4 School, which is the topic of today's presentation, and Hyde Cabin. I have another video on that. The District Number 4 School, built in 1814 of squared logs covered by planks, was a replacement for an earlier school building. Classes were taught here continuously from 1814 to 1954. And here we have a comment from the District 4 School Census, 1812. Let's see if I can get that on camera for you. I'm not sure that first name. Someone Allen's return of children in the 4th or something district in Grand Isle, March 1812, bringing total 62. In the early 1800s, town and religious meetings were held here. Alterations were made in the 1930s to conform to state standards requiring larger windows and to add electricity. Here are students of District 4, about 1880. I know that the era didn't have people smiling at photographs, but not even the kids. I mean, and look at this one right here with her arms crossed in front of her. She's having none of this stuff. And that kid next to her, holy cow, makes you wonder what they were mad about, doesn't it? It does me. And then down here, quote, "These were Civil War days. School exhibitions took place during the term. Boys and girls did not go home after school, but stayed in the schoolhouse, which became a rough house as soon as the teacher left. Tallow candles lighted the room. The program of speaking, dialogues, and competition reading furnished the entertainment." Unquote, from Homer Leslie Hogue, who lived 1854 to 1932. And down below, a quote from the Burlington Daily News from January 4, 1912. "The corner school opened Tuesday in the same cramped quarters as of old." Originally located 1/4 mile east of Grand Isle Corners, it was moved to the grounds of Grand Isle Elementary School in 1954. In 2003, the Grand Isle School Board donated the building to the Grand Isle Historical Society. It was moved to this site and restored. So this house has been, this building has been on the move. And this is the interior of the District Number 4 School. The barrel vault ceiling is an original feature. And then this piece down here, I'm not going to try to read that, but it says a rate bill of $30.75 presented to the committee of the 4th School District for Henry Adams' service during the winter 1817. Image credits, by the way, Burlington Free Press, 1838, Plattsburgh Sentinel, 1892, Alan Stratton, Grand Isle Historical Society, Vermont Historical Society. All right. In case you're wondering, the Hyde Log Cabin is right next door to it. I did ask in that video for the Hyde Log Cabin, I might as well ask it for this one too, is if you have any idea how to tell if a building has been moved. I mean, the foundation, sure, but as buildings are used, they're usually updated, upgraded. I mean, this was upgraded with electricity in the 1930s, and these different windows too. And these windows, I have to say, I am used to seeing bigger windows, but these windows we can see are double hung. I'll come back and tell you what that's for in just a moment. It has a galvanized roof on it. These things rust like I don't know what. Well, I see more information right there on the wall. I'll read you what I have, and we'll do our walk around. I want to make sure I get back far enough so you can actually see the entire front in the frame. Here we go. This is known as the 1814 Schoolhouse. The schoolhouse was built in 1814 by James Griswold, master carpenter and joiner. As early as 1900, it was known as the Corners Schoolhouse, and it's also known as the Block Schoolhouse. It was constructed of foot-thick, squared-off logs, which can be viewed through a stove air vent on the outside south wall. That's what that air vent is for. We'll look at it in just a minute. Timbers were laid like a log cabin with lime and sand mortar. 1.5-inch thick planks excuse me, were nailed vertically on the outside of the logs, and clapboards were nailed onto the planks. Alterations were made in the 1930s to conform to the state standards of larger windows and the addition of electricity. A study by the University of Vermont in 1989 revealed the original color was yellow ochre. Originally, it was located 1/4 mile east of Grand Isle Corners on the south side of the road, now known as East Shore Road North. It was moved to the grounds of the Grand Isle Elementary School. In 1954, it became a functional school building. In 2003, the Grand Isle School Board donated the building to the Grand Isle Historical Society. In an effort to provide the public an opportunity to view the building, it was moved in late November that same year to its present location. It's open to the public during summer hours. This information I found on the Grand Isle Historical Society's website, by the way, in case you're interested in finding it for yourself. And then let me show you a picture of the interior I found on their website, in case I don't do it justice with my camera. And that's it right there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's read this sign here. And if you're interested in seeing my photographs, you can see them on Instagram and Facebook. Traveling for History. You know it's one L in traveling, right? If in case you did not, it is. Love the red door. Also love that it's at least somewhat handicap accessible, better than just steps. That's for doggone sure. All right. Grand Isle Schoolhouse number 4. The schoolhouse was built in 1814 and is also known as the Block Schoolhouse. It was constructed of foot-thick, squared-off logs, which can be viewed through a stove air vent on the outside south wall. Timbers were laid like a log cabin with lime and sand mortar. I'm sorry about the traffic sounds. It just happens to be a busy road. 1 1/2-inch thick planks were nailed vertically on the outside of the logs, and clapboards nailed onto the planks. Let's see. Let me just skip down to the bottom because I've already read all this other stuff to you. In 2003, the Grand Isle School Board donated the schoolhouse to the Grand Isle Historical Society. Let's see. Public lectures and programs of the Grand Isle Historical Society are held in the schoolhouse. Occasionally, a retired teacher conducts 1800s role-playing classes for students on field trips from nearby elementary schools. Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? Let's see, are you going to be clear? My camera has not been liking something today, so I think that's clear. Okay. And this is actual clapboard, too. This is not siding. So we can see the nails. We can see it needs a paint job, too. So, I love this Greek pediment style. That's a bit early, 1814, for Greek revival style. But I do love that look. All right, now here are those 1930s windows. Oh, the blinds are drawn. Oh, oh. I see a storm window. This is one way to place storm windows over the windows. Storm windows, certainly here, change out the screens and put on glass windows to keep the wind and cold out. All right, now this here. We can see in here, oh, you see me pretty well. Let me see if I can move to the side at all. The idea is to show you what how thick these logs were. So, hopefully we can see better the photographs. I don't know how well you can see otherwise. I can't tell from my angle. And also, here, we can see the vertical planking on the very back. Oh, I can see that. I think you can too. All right. If you hear kids playing, there's an elementary school right next door and behind us. More windows. And their blinds are closed too. And more of that Greek revival sort of styling to the roof again. And how about over here? No windows in this side. The upside to the windows is it lets in more heat. The downside of the windows is it lets in more cold. So, that's the high log cabin right there. I'll put a link in the description below. I can see the windows need some paint because of the bare spots. Okay. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I upload every day of the week. At least as of November 2022, I still do. You can find pictures on Facebook and Instagram, Traveling for History, 1L and Traveling. On Twitter, I'm Traveling for High 1, Traveling for HI numeral 1. Also 1L and Traveling. The website, travelingforhistory.com or .org, either one that floats your boat. And I would love for you to subscribe anywhere. Oh, I'm on TikTok as well. I just noticed this. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder if that's just for decoration or did that have some sort of use, since there are these screws sticking out to hold it in place. Huh. All right. Well, This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your day. So, on that lovely note, you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.